So what did that moment represent for you? So you were traveling in and out of the city to go to work at this shoe store that made you climb up and down the stairs all day around people that were probably sucking the life out of you.
Hagglers.
Just
Shoe
handling
hagglers.
you.
Yeah.
That's a New York thing too. That's
Yeah.
a New York thing that nobody talks about. And then you now are commuting 2 hours into Jersey to work on this other project.
Yeah.
And then you decide, okay, I don't like this job. And, you know, more than not liking the job, you were heading somewhere. There was something that you wanted to accomplish and you decide, this is it. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
Did you feel it as you were writing this song?
No, because I was a little bit ahead of the dance curve here. I was maybe a year ahead, and I didn't know a lot about that genre, so I never heard of Dead Mouse at the time. And I was given this track that was already a pre-released instrumental from like a couple years ago. And basically it was like, hey, you know, Flo Rida and Kylie Minogue and all these people tried to write this track and no one's been able to nail it. Do you want to try it? I was like, sure, I'd love a challenge. And then I wrote to it. And people even said, oh, like, you're probably just going to get maybe like write a chant or some kind of like, don't tell me what to do. Let me see what I could do. Let me try to write like, you know, a song. Let me see what I could do. So I basically wrote like an R&B song over a dance track. Which at the time there just wasn't much of that going on yet. This was before like Rihanna, Only Girl in the World came out, and yeah, it debuted at number 3 in the UK, and which is pretty wild for a completely unknown artist.
Absolutely.
Yeah, completely unknown.
Yeah.
It was super exciting, and that just opened up so many doors. And then a year later, that became the FIFA World Cup song.
What did that moment represent for you, and what was the moment?
You know what?
Then tell me. I'm sorry, I'm loaded. I'm stacking up these questions. Then I need you to tell me how you quit that job.
Oh,
in whichever order you choose to answer those questions.
I quit so many jobs in my life. I don't even remember exactly how I quit that job. Like I have walked out of I
wanted you to be like, I told that lady.
Well, I had friends above her who I really did like in the company, like regional managers. So I wasn't like, you know, I don't know. I was definitely professional and gave notice. I wasn't like a jerk about it, but I have stormed out of jobs before.
Okay.
I stormed out of another job because I didn't think they were being nice to everyone. Well, sorry, what was your other question?
Like, what was that moment like for you when you realized that happiness was gaining traction and that it was that song that you were looking for, that opportunity you were looking for?
I mean, I just remember like being in London, you know, in a cab and hearing it on the radio, which was like, whoa, that's like so cool. And then, you know, so I went to London 2 weeks before the song came out and tried to get some studio sessions with people, and it wasn't a super successful trip. Like I couldn't really get too many good sessions, and I came back 2 weeks later after it came out, and it was a very different story. And that's when I learned the power of a hit.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. When you got something going on, same people, it's a different type of meeting, a different type of conversation, you know? So that was like, I was just learning all of this in real time. You know, I didn't have a manager and I didn't have anyone like explaining a lot of this stuff to me. What I do regret is when it became the FIFA song, I think the games were in Germany that year, is not going.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I regret like.
Why did you choose not to go?
Because I was programmed just to keep grinding and to not give that space to enjoy anything.
It's a celebration.
I didn't celebrate anything ever. It's like everything was just like, well, on to the next one. You know, I never took any moments to like really understand the what was happening. And that wasn't until later in my life. Like, honestly, the first time I really like feel like I celebrated anything was winning album of the year. I never celebrated anything before that. It was just like, okay, another song, another song.
Do you know why?
I think I just didn't give myself space to feel those things. And I have been like, I had a lot of people around me who kind of made me feel like I just had to keep working and that I didn't deserve that as well. I didn't deserve that experience. It was like, well, you got to just write another one. Keep going, keep going. And now that I'm a publisher, actually, I have my own publishing company and I sign people, and I'm the opposite. I'm like, okay, you're in this country, take the weekend, do something fun. Enjoy this, and let's enjoy the celebration. Let's go out.
Be in the process of it.
Yeah. Enjoy this moment. This is whatever it is, like, let's celebrate this. Let's take the time. Like, oh, you know what? You're there. You should just go to Italy for the week. Oh, but I got to it's going to be there.
It'll be there. Yeah. And you'll show up and you'll still do it.
You still do it. Yeah. It's going to be there.
That's something that I've been working on and need to work on more actively. It's the doing things. And I can sit down and look at 30 days. Like if I look at the last 30 days and everything that I've experienced and all the things that have happened, I too have a tendency to, it sounds like you're not doing it as much anymore. So good for you. I'm really good at telling other people, like, celebrate that. But when I look at my own behavior, it's not, it doesn't match. And I'm getting better at it. I celebrated 100 episodes of this podcast.
Congrats.
And that was just because, and I think we're at like 140 or something, but that was because Billy was like, you just did 100 episodes. We have to celebrate that. And so I'm learning, and I have wonderful people around me that are helping to remind me to be more celebratory about the things that happen because of everything that goes into it, all the sacrifice. Yeah, but
we need to do that.
Absolutely.
Life moves too fast, and there's so much negative news all the time, so much stress and, constant stimulation, and this is happening. We need to take those moments and celebrate the good.
Yeah.
That's what life is.
That's right.